Oh boy, look at that thumbnail. Yeah. Look at those hands. The woman on the right, she has like a hand coming from her stomach. AI generation there. Well, that will be a new definition of giving a hand job, I guess.
Ah,
Yeah. Let's start the countdown. It always stops when it just starts getting that tune.
yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Hello,
Good
everybody.
morning. Good morning here, or afternoon or evening, wherever you are.
Yeah, in Europe it's afternoon already, so
Let me get my sound right here. There we go.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's start out with saying hi to everybody. Let's say bonjour, ZMTL rules, also known as ZVPN. Howdy,
Hey,
Red Baron. Hello, microwave oven.
what's up,
We got
microwave?
we got Dead Space Main here.
What's up?
We got Vaping Big here. We got
Imagine that,
Craig M here.
Craig.
Yeah. Then we got Chris Earl.
Hey, what's up,
Howdy.
Chris?
Yeah. Then we got Gotus Touchstone Singularity.
Bothus.
Yeah. Billy Rice.
Hey,
We
Billy
got
Lee.
Dutch. You got
Dutch.
some Dutch people here. Yeah. Yeah, that's everybody for now. We'll be popping in some people more, I guess.
Awesome, great. Well, thanks, guys. Thank you for joining us.
And
It's a lovely
yeah,
day here. Lovely
yeah.
morning.
And our excuses for last week, but yeah, we had a sick person, and Banglair was also not coming, and I was not fit alone to do the show alone, so just moved it up a week. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that was my bad on that one, and for the short notice, because we do the show first thing in the morning for me. And that morning, I woke up and there was something wrong with me, so there was no doing the show that day, unfortunately. So, but I have recovered long since. So, but
Yeah, you
but
had a
yeah,
good
Bick.
week, right,
So,
Eric?
oh man, yeah. Yeah, well, it's been American Independence Day here. It was the 4th of July. So that's been a lot of celebration here. We have a big carnival fair that comes to our town just a lot, right? Didn't do fireworks on the actual 4th of July at night. So did that
Yeah,
family,
you're
then just
breaking up a
with
little
my
bit, Eric.
friends.
You sound like a robot. Your internet.
Sorry, yeah, it's bad internet. Yeah,
Yeah,
cut
too
the
far
internet
away from the
go
router.
on.
Maybe
But, oh
you
no,
look
on
like
the
an MMA
router, that would
fighter.
be worse. Okay.
Said
No,
Vape fan says I look like an MMA fighter because I missed a tooth.
uh,
Probably.
am I getting all right? You got
No,
me
it's
all?
still wonky. Maybe switch to the mobile data. Oh, he just dropped out. Well, he just will pop back in, I guess. Well, I had a great week though. I had some serious working hours and did a video on this French product, the first box Ultra from Le Petit Vapoteur. Really digging this one. Yeah. Eric's internet is breaking up like my last relationship. That comment nailed it though. I'll bet he pops back in any moment soon now. So we're gonna do like a show for an hour because I have to get up very early tomorrow. Yeah, LPV, Le Petit Vapoteur. Oh, there he is. You switch to mobile data?
No, I switched to Wi-Fi actually, which usually doesn't work as well as mobile, but at least we have two options. So,
I love LPV.
uh, is this better?
The sound is way better, yeah. It's, and the picture's a little bit clearer as well.
Good.
So yeah.
But yeah, we've just been having a lot of the Independence Day, 4th of July festivities. I went to a huge horse race yesterday, which was something I had never done before. I went to the Indiana Derby, uh, and just super cool. It's in Shelbyville, Indiana, which is it's not far from Indianapolis, and it's not very far from Louisville in the grand scheme of things, just a couple hours probably. So it's horse racing country, I guess you could say, and so it was cool. You see all the ladies there, but they wear these big fancy hats that have flowers on them. It's kind of like what you see if you ever watch the Kentucky Derby on TV. It was kind of the same. It's basically kind of a mini version of that. So I just never got to see anything like that before. We spent the whole day there, and there's a big casino there too. So that was cool. But yeah, it's just been a super busy week with everything going on, and my folks have been out of the country, so I've been taking care of their place and my brother's place for the last week or so. So I've been busy with that and just enjoying life out here in the beautiful weather, man. It's been great. It did finally rain once, so that's good because it didn't rain for like a month. So,
So
but
you were
anyway, that's enough
wondering,
about me, man. How about
you
you?
were,
How
first, I want to congratulate you, Eric. You reached another milestone on YouTube. You got
oh, did I?
1,700 subscribers. You reached. You didn't even
Uh,
notice. Yeah. Yeah.
I have not. I knew I was getting up around that. Okay.
Yeah. Well, also, I saw 1.7K. So congratulations on that. You
Oh,
haven't
thanks,
been
man.
doing much, but you're still moving up in the world, huh?
Well, I'd like to hope so that years of videos that I already have done are still doing something. So, and
Yeah.
I've got more of them in the can. I just don't upload them, or if I upload them, I don't turn them on because I don't make a thumbnail. So I know I'm gonna get on
Start
it. I
making those
promise.
thumbnails, man.
Yeah, well, everybody's back in town today, actually. So my life is going to get a lot easier. Have more free time now. So
Okay,
So
that's
yeah, how's
cool. Yeah,
everything been in Bickland? Bickland.
I'm still missing my tooth. Some people already asking in chat what happened to the tooth. Well, it was like before my holidays. It was fixed temporarily. So and the spokes, the things that hold them the tooth on other tooths together, it was fell out when it was previous week when it was so hot, and then. A day later in the truck, I was like trying to get an mobile air conditioning. I wanted to grab the belt and drag it on the loading elevator, and then the little band snapped, and I hit the tooth out. Then I went
Wait,
Monday. I went to the dentist, but they couldn't fix it back because my flesh in my mouth is in that type of condition that won't stop bleeding. So they are making out thing that I can click in there for temporarily, and I'm in line for an implant. So they're gonna put a screw into my jaw and then fix something on that because I don't want this missing tooth forever.
oh yeah, you certainly can't have that. But guys, I was
Yeah.
trying to talk Bick into getting a removable tooth that has his YouTube logo, his microphone on it. So whenever he's doing YouTube, he can have a tooth that says Vaping Bick on there. But it would be removable, so he wouldn't have to just walk around everywhere all the time with that in. He could have a regular one, or he could put different ones in. That are
And
interchangeable. I think it's a good idea.
when you dropped off, I was showing this mod from Le Petit Vapoteur, and everybody's talking about LPV. There's a big shop in France, and then this says a lot of shops. Yeah, LPV is a wholesaler and a store chain in France, but their online site actually serves worldwide, so it has international shipping. So that's why they are doing so great. They are
Oh.
doing so great. They can make their own devices now. So
Hmm.
they've been doing a couple devices. They had a pod system. Then they had the first box. That's this one. It has an internal battery. Looks almost the same. And then now they have the dual 18650 one. It's called the Ultra. And what I like about this mod is like these lights on the side. You see, my battery is a little bit drained, and the light also drains. So if you suffer from
Oh.
low battery anxiety, well, they got you covered. And they are quite cheap compared to the prices here in the Netherlands. So I can imagine that some other countries also have more expensive prices than they have.
Low battery
So
anxiety. I
yeah.
like that one.
So yesterday
That
I made
brings
a
up
review for this. Huh?
a point though. When these disposables first started coming out with the battery meter on the side, I thought, it's a gimmick. I didn't really think that it would be usable, but man, especially on these big ones that are like, 16, 20K, that's so nice to have because these things last you for so long. You start to forget where you're at on the thing as far as your juice level, and then your battery, because a lot of the batteries, it'll last me 2 or 3 days before I have to recharge it. So on the huge devices, it is handy. And I do see
Yeah.
myself using it now instead of I don't have to take two vapes with me. Because a lot of the times I'd always bring that back up because you never know when the one you got's going to run out of juice or battery because it ain't got any type of screen on it. So you always had to carry a backup. Now you don't have to unless the thing just malfunctions for some reason, so
Yeah, that
it
can
does
happen
make
with these
sense.
disposables. I had a guy who had a disposable, and the battery started expanding, and it started leaking
Oh
juice
yeah,
all the time. Yeah, and
that
stuff
happened to
like
me one time. Oh, don't get me wrong, I still carry a backup with me.
that. Yeah, the battery indicator makes sense. The juice indicator, yeah, it's kind of makes sense, but they're never that accurate.
Yeah, we were talking about that, how on yeah, what one was it? um oh, I forget. Oh yeah, it was that BLVK one. It was a 20K vape, and the juice meter went to zero after like 4 days, and I've been vaping on it for like 8 days, and it's still going on zero. So, those, yeah, a lot of the times, and that seems to happen almost as often as it doesn't happen, is that meter runs out before the vape is even close to being out. I've never seen
Yeah,
it happen the other way.
I think it just counts puffs or something like that, or something. Just does something. Yeah. How can you measure the juice in the sponge?
Yeah, exactly. Now in the THC ones, to where it's something that's sitting in there, it's like a fluid. I mean, now that makes sense. Of course, then you
Yeah,
can
you got a
just look
window.
in the thing and see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, how you would measure in a sponge is interesting. You'd have to almost measure like the density of it. I don't even know. So unless it's like you said, it's a sensor that's a puff counter, or maybe counting how many times that negative pressure sensor's been activated. Uh, I don't know. That's a good question, Vic.
Yeah, so we don't manufacture them, so we don't know.
One of these days, I keep saying I'm going to take one of these to the shop and cut it down the middle with a saw. Make sure it's absolutely completely drained. Uh, but I don't know. I've just never done that. Probably wouldn't do that. Probably wouldn't cut the actual battery in half, but just take one apart and check one out. I've just never done that.
We took one apart on the show, right? Remember?
Took a disposable apart. Did I take one
Yeah,
apart?
the next bar. I took the next bar apart. I don't have it anymore. I recycled
Oh,
it.
well, you took it apart. That's different.
Yeah, you
There's
forgot
my
about
turkey
it.
hollering at us.
Hey, Ozzy, you want to be in the show? Get over here.
And here's Harley. Oh, if you guys notice a difference about Harley today, Harley is
Gave
skinny.
birth. She's skinny
Yes,
again. Where are the
yes.
kitties?
Harley had 3 babies.
Where are the kitties? We want to see the kitties.
They're just a couple days old, so she's got them hidden in a
Oh.
corner of the porch, tucked away. She's a good mama, so she's got them. She's got them safe. But I live way out in the country on a farm. So before anybody gets all nervous, the three kittens are staying here. They're
You got to pick up that phone and show us the kitties. Come on. I'm going to put you full screen now.
I might go grab them here in a minute. It's not something real easy for me to get to, Bick. She's
Can
got
you
them
grab the
tucked.
phone and go there and film them?
No, no, man. She's got them like buried in the corner of. I got to move a bunch of boxes and stuff to get to them. That's what they do when they have kittens. They want to find the most tucked away little corner that they can find and hide them where nobody can get to them. So I want to leave them back there for her. I don't really want to be bothering them a lot for at
Yeah,
least
well,
these first few
my mother
days.
had used to have a cattery, and then she would have kittens because there was like the Russian blue race that she was breeding, but as a hobby. And she had like a huge drawer on the bottom that she like opened, and it was opened always for a little bit, and that's where they gave birth, and that's where they always would stay with the kittens. Though it was a
Yeah.
huge drawer, like a file drawer.
I made her a
It's in there,
box.
so
I
she
made her a
created.
nice box with like a some towels and blankets and stuff in it and tucked it away in a spot that I thought would be secluded enough, but where I could still get to it and hope that she would use that. But they never do. They never use the spot that you make for them. They always find a spot that's impossible for you to get to. And that's what she did. So that's all right.
Well,
Mama knows
we'll see the
best.
kittens in one of our next shows, so stay tuned for that, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, shall we do the vape part then?
Sure, absolutely.
Who's first?
Go ahead, man. You go ahead. I always go first.
Okay, let's do that then. Let's start the bumper, of course, the vape part. Here we go. So as for a drink, I'm on a little posh cocktail here. It's a Tails cocktail. There you go. Raspberry Cosmopolitan. So that's 14.5%. Really, yeah, you can really taste the raspberry in there. Really nice.
So now, wait a
Let's
tick. Is this like a carbonated thing, like a wine cooler? Or is this a wine?
No, it's a cocktail.
Oh, okay.
It's a raspberry cosmopolitan. There's no carbonation in here.
Oh,
Let's
a
go to
cosmopolitan. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, all right.
So I'm gonna start off with a little bit blasphemy, or we could call it like Eric is rubbing off on me. I'm on two disposables there.
Ooh.
Ooh, I play. This one is apple pear. These are 20k puffs. At least it's 20k puffs in the green mode. This is apple pear, 5% nicotine. And it's 10k puff in the orange mode. This is a watermelon. I prefer the watermelon, but I also like the apple pear.
Okay.
So yeah.
Apple pear sounds good. Apple, pear, and watermelon, that's all stuff that they grow around here. You see
I
it on
don't
all
think
these
you
roadside stands this time of year.
Michael, wait a moment. I don't think you can sell the whole posh thing while missing a tooth.
Yeah.
Then next up, I'm on my Pure Max Signature Edition by SX Mini. Inside, I have some rhubarb snow. So that's icy sweet rhubarb. And
Rhubarb.
yeah, I'm also on
Wow.
the Slim Go with some premium Zeus Juice Midas. I'm normally not into these creamy butterscotch thingies, but I really love this one. It's really good. And then I'm on this one, the Feeling 2. Inside of that, I have a V-God liquid that doesn't really taste good. I think it's a strawberry something. Don't know where the bottle is. Then I'm on the Sen AIO with the Pinhead RBA in there. It's a Sen AIO DNA. The juice I'm using in this is Candy Co, Holly Hoop, Fraise. Yes, it's French. Fresh
Wow.
means
Those
strawberry.
juices always just look those juices always just look good and sound good when you guys show those off. I gotta try some of those. I don't know if you can, I don't think you can get those here. I've never seen them anywhere.
And then I'm on my Geek Vape Legend 3 with the Z Fly tank. And inside of that, I have Rebel Bogan, Musk Till Dawn. Yum, yum,
Oh.
yum. I really like it. It's like a South African Australian candy that people know from their youth. I don't know the original candy, but I do like it.
See, I would have no idea. If I saw that in the shop, I'd be like, what the hell would that taste like?
Yeah, and that intrigues me. Then I want to try it out. You know, that's how it works
Yeah.
for me. And then I'm on the First Box Ultra Tool 18650 device with a nice C frame there, and the Nightmare V2 25 millimeter, and I'm using some E-Hookah Double Apple in there. Really delicious liquid. That's basically what I'm vaping on. It's your turn, Eric.
Well, okay, right on.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't been doing a whole lot of new YouTube videos and haven't been doing a lot of sponsored stuff, so I really don't have a whole lot to show off new. Right now, for my nicotine vape, I went back to the Watofo,
But you
the
didn't
next bar, because
like.
I had a few of these laying around. So I'm vaping on back on one of these, and I'm not a huge fan of this because it doesn't have a draw adjustment on it. I'll show it a little closer here. And myself and Bongalier have both reviewed these. He made a couple of videos on these too. These are, I believe, these are a 16K, 16,000 puff disposable. Um, it's got your standard screen,
It's
just
not
juice. Can you see
it
it?
doesn't. No, it doesn't show on your camera.
Okay, yeah,
I think the
it's
sun is
on,
shining
but you
in
just can't see it.
it.
It's just battery percentage, juice level, and then it has three modes. So like most bigger disposables nowadays, at least here in the U.S., have your low, medium, high mode. Same thing with this one. Um, I like these. The only thing I don't like about them is these are a like a loose MTL, which for
Yeah,
me it's
it's
too
cutting close
loose.
to a restricted diaphragm in boost mode.
Yeah, yeah,
But you don't,
exactly.
yeah. But
So
you can't adjust the airflow, so that's something you don't like, huh? You would have
no,
been nicer,
I
yeah.
don't because I just don't understand it when vape companies don't do that because to me that can ruin a vape for somebody or that can make or break it. And if you make no adjustment, then I mean it seems like you're just making a vape that wouldn't work for most people. When it would just take a few cents to make it work for everybody. So I don't understand why they don't do that. And this company, I believe, wanted to speak to me a little bit about why I didn't like the design. So, but then after they talked to me about, hey, we'd like to meet with you, but they were going to that big convention, I think that you went to, and I said that we'd meet when they got back, and I never heard back from them. So, anyways, well, Tofu, if you're listening, that's the whole thing. You just, it's not a vape that's going to work for all that many people because you can't adjust that draw adjustment. It's just it is what it is. If you don't like it, then you don't like it. So so that's my big complaint on that one. Um,
And then
anyways,
what flavor do you have there then? It's purple one. I tried the Skittles one, it was very sweet.
oh, okay. You know, this one, okay, as far as the flavor, this is grape ice. Now, this to me, if you're an American, this tastes like grape MD 2020, grape Mad Dog. So, if you drank that when you were in high school, like most of us did, this will bring back memory. And what it is, if you don't know, MD 2020 is this fortified wine, also would be called a bum wine, the wine that you can buy like a quart of it in a gas station for like $3 and it's like 18% alcohol. It's like the strongest amount of alcohol you can put in something to still sell it in a gas station in the US and not have to sell it in a liquor store. So it's this really cheap wine that's really strong, that's just full of sugar, that'll just get you drunk. So and it's what all the homeless people drink. So they call them bum wines. But high school kids drink it, and there's one called Grape MD 2020, and this tastes just like that, which is not a good thing, Bick, because a lot of us got really sick off Grape MD 2020 back in the day. So, I'm not a huge fan of this one, but I don't know why I'm vaping on it. Actually, I'm actually vaping on this one a lot more. This is one of those Ronaldinho's. I did a review on this one a while back. He's a soccer player that now has a vape company, and I think that says a lot for vaping. The fact that there are athletes endorsing it, they even have their own vapes. You know, I think that's cool. You never really saw that with cigarettes, or maybe you did before, before the '60s. But anyways, moving on to the THC side of things. I do have something here, and I figured I might do a live unboxing. I did that with this company, I believe, a couple weeks ago. Highly concentrated. Now, this is something I don't ever get into. This is a cartridge. Woo! Not a vape,
Oh,
but a cartridge. It's just a little 1 gram. This is a rect. This one is Delta 8, Delta 9, THCP, CBC, and THCB. And this one, so it's a little 1 gram THC cartridge that
it's
I'm
one
going to
with the
open
like
up.
510 connection, right?
Yes, it is a 510 connection. And
Put it on your geek vape.
you know what? I brought that with me, actually.
You were expecting me to say that.
Well, because you always do. Uh, but you know what, Vic? I'm gonna pause on this one because I'm gonna have to go grab a knife to open this darn thing. They make these packages in a way that I can. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Wait a tick. Wait a tick.
Waiting.
There. Okay, there's a button. A lot of these THC vape boxes are interesting. You got to press the button to open the box. Smarter than the
That's cool.
box. So, yeah,
What so
these.
what does it cost? This THC cartridge? They are quite costly, right?
I don't even know. I don't ever buy them. I think these are probably. This is probably 20 or $30 if I had to guess. For this little thing. So that's just all it is, guys. It's just 1 milliliter of THC juice. It's oil, I think, essentially. And then it's just got a coil and then a drip tip, just all one little piece there. Then there's our cap on the bottom. Man, I haven't used a cartridge in a minute, a long time. So, okay, I did bring. Now I do have my Geek Vape. So I don't know if I'm going to start off with that. I'm going to try it first with just this little. This is one that I picked up a long time ago. This is what they call a Yokan. This is really big here. A lot of people use these for THC vapes because they're just these little tiny batteries that do have some features. They're adjustable voltage, so you can change some stuff on them like this. But I don't know if you guys can even read that screen. But
Yeah,
I
let's
think
see
this would.
something. 3.6 volts it reads.
Yeah,
Has a
so it
battery
does have some.
indicator. Yeah.
So try what we got here.
Ability Rise is also on the cards. I've been on the cards again recently. I'm on the THCP one at the moment.
Okay. Here we go. Oh wow. Oh wow. This tastes like weed for sure. See, some of this Delta 8 stuff tastes like nicotine vapes, tastes like an elf bar or something, and that's no good. This tastes like weed for sure. This just tastes like a cartridge from a dispensary.
I noticed that with CBD liquids as well, that some of them actually taste like weed. They got all these wrong spelled weed names on them.
Hmm. Yeah, this. Okay, what's this supposed to taste like? It's called Rect. Um, so I guess that's just the flavor. Excuse me,
Rex.
or the. Oh wow, man, that's pretty tough. Because I can tell when you feel it kind of rising up here, it kind of gets you kind of a little tingly in the back of that throat, makes you a little kind of want to clear your throat a little bit. That's
Gives you
usually
good
pretty
throat hit
good.
then.
Yeah, when it comes back and hits you like that, that's pretty good. So now this isn't putting out a whole lot of output, but these little cartridges don't usually. Now I'm sure if I put it on this big honking thing that Bic always wants me to stick these things on, it would do more. See, now what this is, guys, this is just, of course, an old, you know,
Deep trade.
Geek Vape
Hey, good.
battery that you normally use for one of your nicotine, but this is a refillable wax contraption where you can put marijuana wax or THC wax in this, and then it's essentially turns it into this cartridge. So, but then this is just one you can buy, use it up, then you toss it. It's a disposable cartridge. So, but yeah, I like that. That's good. I'm not going to hit that too much. It's early. All right. And one other thing I brought with me, and I wanted to talk about this because this is kind of a big thing in U.S. politics right now. Zyn, they're trying to ban this again. And in fact, I've heard that there are some U.S. gas stations that have this stuff pulled off the shelves right now, which not any of the ones that I've been to, but I've heard some stories that they're trying to outlaw, trying to ban this stuff, which I think is absolutely ridiculous because I think it is the safest way to use nicotine. All it is essentially just wood pulp, which makes up the material that they then mix nicotine and flavor crystals in with, and that's all it is. It's just a natural wood pulp, uh, nicotine crystals, and flavoring. That's all this is. Yet our government is after this way more than they're after cigarettes. It just makes absolute. They're not after cigarettes at all. The government makes a lot of money off cigarettes. However, this is actually owned by Big Tobacco. I believe Altria Group owns this. So this is still a Big Tobacco product, but they're still trying to ban this right now in the United States.
I got the French
Uh,
version here.
so I really don't understand that. I think it's just more the whole thing that there's just so much money in tobacco, and this is something that gets people away from tobacco. It gives people a safer alternative, just like vaping. And we can't have that because there's not as much money in people being healthy. So anyways,
Well,
this is
the
trying to go
cigarette,
away in the United States.
the big
What's that?
contract they have, the big contract they have with the cigarettes in the States brings in a lot of money, and then the pharmaceutical companies also gain a lot of money by people dying from cancer.
Yeah,
There's a lot of money involved,
the
and that's
money that
globally.
this, the
Yeah,
money
that's
that,
globally.
from the way I understand it, is the money that states had to start allocating to the government in the '60s when they finally figured out for sure that smoking was bad for you. States had to allocate money to the government to essentially cover future health costs for all these people that were going to get sick from cigarettes. And then when people stop smoking, there's not as much of that money coming in. When there's not as much in tobacco sales, so we try to push people back to smoking, and it's sad. So, but yeah, that's pretty much what I got for the day, guys. Had a few different things, a little bit of a variety. I didn't have a drink. I'm just in a typical summer fashion, just enjoying some lemonade here this morning. I've been drinking about a pitcher of this every day.
Well, you don't
So
drink alcohol, right? So.
I don't. No, just right here, man. And this doesn't even have sugar in it. This is just got that sweetener, which isn't good for you. I know that, but I drink so much of it. If I drank sugar in it, I think I'd get fat again. So I don't want to do that. So,
Okay.
but
Yeah,
yeah,
I can do,
that's it.
I can do a
That's
special
it
trick
for me.
with my tooth missing. I can do like this.
Oh. But Vic, I had something I wanted to show you actually because I grabbed this while you were talking. This is rhubarb.
Ah, rhubarb.
Because you were talking about your vape juice, and like I've got a huge plant of this growing just on behind the camera. In fact, what the heck? But here it is up close. This is your rhubarb here that my grandma has planted a huge thing. I'll just show you guys. I can move this. My grandma planted this rhubarb back in like the '60s, and she said it grows best in a tire. So here it is. This is rhubarb. So that's what Bix vape juice is made out of. It's just those stalks, and then you pull those stalks out, and then you can make pies or jellies. Then here's some more of my other flowers and everything I got going on. But yep, that is rhubarb.
I doubt if I chew on that plant, it will taste the same as this vape.
I'll tell you what, you certainly can. I mean, you can just. It's good. It's very sour. They add a lot of sugar to it whenever they make anything with it. You put tons of sugar in rhubarb because if you don't, it will make you pucker up something fierce. I like it, but I like strong flavors. That's why I like really strong menthols, and I like really spicy stuff. So I always liked, just when I was a kid, man, we just walk around the garden just to stick it out, So you guys are so thinking, oh, he's such a hick right now. I know. It's all right.
Let's satisfy microwave oven with my pipe again.
Yeah. See, you need to be out here with that thing, man. You'd blend. Well, you wouldn't really blend in. I mean, you'd still look out of place with anywhere with that thing, but I think it would be amusing.
I sometimes stand in front of my house, and it's like an apartment building. So you got the front balcony, like where all the entrances to the houses are. People are like walking by me, like, is he hitting a pipe? What the fuck? It's an electric pipe. It looks
It's this dude Gandalfing it up out here on his patio.
Yeah. Wait till you
Yeah,
see
I
my
need
next
one of those out
spell.
here, man. Can't
You
you
might
just
lose a
imagine me
tooth.
sitting with one of those out here? That'd be great. Yeah. Nah, out here I kind of need one that just looks like a big cigar. I'm sure they make those, but that's
You
something
got,
I
you got
never.
those, I've seen those cigar disposables that actually should taste like a cigar, like a disposable vape, cigar vape. Like I've seen them online. I've seen them. They are there.
Man, I can't do that. I still, once in a great while, will enjoy a cigar. In fact, when I went to the Indiana Derby yesterday, they had a guy there hand rolling cigars for the first 500 people, and I was one of the first 500, so I got two hand rolled cigars. In fact, I can grab and show them to you guys here in a minute. But I will enjoy a cigar once in a great while, and so I don't want to ruin that in my head by even trying a cigar vape, because to me that's something that's just kind of I don't know. It's kind of blasphemous. So I don't know, because
Hey, you don't want
to
Arnold Schwarzenegger seeing you with a vape cigar.
Well, to me, vaping serves a purpose in it's making people healthier. It's getting them away from cigarette smoking that's killing them. The occasional cigar smoking here and there, I don't think's killing anybody, and that's something that I don't think we need to get rid of. That we need to ruin by trying to turn it into a vape, because that's just something. It's different. It's not just an addiction thing that we're trying to curb like a cigarette habit is. A cigar is a different, enjoyable thing. It's something that I don't think would be the
It
same.
still is combustion, though.
Well, yeah, of course. I'm not saying that a cigar is good for you by any means. I certainly understand that,
Okay,
but for
that's good.
me,
That's great.
I still enjoy that experience once in a while, and I don't want to do a cigar or vape. I just just don't want to do it.
Look, microwave is typing a little bit French, but he's Dutch. And then ZMTL rules S2 français. He's asking if he's French. No, microwave is Dutch. But here in the Netherlands, all people know a little bit French, though.
Oh,
Some of the
really?
Dutch, yeah, some of the Dutch words are based on French. So, like our language is like mixed German, French, and English.
Here, the
But
only language that you ever hear
terrible
anyone
grammar, though.
speaking Spanish. Like you never hear French around here. Now, up in Canada, I'm sure you would,
Yeah,
but
in
not
Quebec
here.
for sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, certainly. But, and I know my folks. Well, in fact, they just got back because they have a summer home up in Ontario, but it's up north of Minnesota, way out in the wilderness, to where most places are only accessible either by boat or seaplane. So it's a little
Oh.
bit different. But even when we would go up there, everything has, I know, French on every label for the entire country, but people don't speak French where they're at. But that's a long ways from Quebec. So, but yeah, around here, you don't. Everyone just speaks English, and the only people that speak Spanish are the Mexicans that come from Mexico. So, and they don't really speak English, most of them. So, not too many people bilingual where I'm at.
Oh.
I'm certainly not. I wish I was.
Yeah, hitting back on the cigars, I tried a cigar vape juice one time. That's from ODB Juice, Cubano. And it was really nice. It was like a sweet cigar, you know? Oh, but really nice. Yeah.
So it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was a sweet cigar kind called Cubano, from by ODB Juice, and it's pretty good. So ODB Juice is a UK brand. Yeah, it's a UK brand. But everybody knows the ODB wraps, though. Battery wraps. And they got a juice line. Pretty good juice line. Got a
Okay.
couple of them here. The ODB juices. But not the Cubano. That's not ODB.
Most of the juice lines that you and Abazek show off are not ones that I see over here. I've never seen that.
Focus. There we go. Yeah. And all these ODB juices are double concentrated, so you're getting a lot of flavors.
Here, I see that juice head a lot. That's a huge one here. And then
Yeah.
there's one called Custard Monster or
Oh,
something.
we get that
That's
one too. The custard monster is like a global one.
okay. Those are two I see a lot here, but most of the ones that you guys get, I never see. BLVK, I have never seen here. I can't find it. Um, and
Yeah,
so,
BLVK is from Asmodeus, right? Or
no,
no? No?
BLVK is their own thing. They're a juice company. Uh,
Oh.
and I believe they're huge, but I don't think they're big in the U.S. So, or if they are, they might just not be big in my area. I haven't really gotten out to any shops in other cities for a long time.
No, you don't shop. You don't check things out online or something.
Well, I do, and I try to visit shops a lot, but since I took this new gig that's all working remotely, I haven't been. I've been mostly staying home, so I haven't been traveling much at all. I did get out of town yesterday, but we just went to that horse race, so I didn't visit any shops or anything. So
Yeah, you went out with that old female friend of yours, right? That's her,
I,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I called Eric. Yeah, we called each other. Video. He was showing me the horse track stuff. They were betting on
Ah,
horse number 10. Remember?
I got Bick on a live call during one of the races as the horses sped right past us. They were like 10 feet away from me, and I had Bick on the phone. Bick was cheering them on. Bick was cheering our horse. He was going, "Go number 10, go
Go
10."
number 10, you can do it! Yeah!
I should have live streamed that, man, instead of just called you on WhatsApp. That would have
Yeah.
been cool.
Yeah, we moved our calls from Instagram to WhatsApp because the quality, the way the film is presented. In Instagram, you will see, like, if there's a call with 2 or 3 people, you will see everybody the same size. And in WhatsApp, when you call, your own video feed will be tiny, and the others will be big. It's way
Yeah.
it makes more sense to me.
Yeah, they do it in the way that doesn't make any sense. And
On
then on
Insta.
WhatsApp, you can switch it and make it however you want. But
Actually, you're anti WhatsApp, but you actually approve the video conversations there. Yeah.
no, I've never said I was anti WhatsApp. I'm just
But usually in
anti.
the States, there are the
I'm
scammers on WhatsApp, right?
no, I am anti what people from a lot of other countries use WhatsApp for to steal from Americans. That's what I don't like about it's not WhatsApp, it's bad people on WhatsApp that try to steal from elderly American people that don't know any better. That's the thing I don't like about WhatsApp, I guess.
Thanks for clarifying then.
So,
Well, I'm not going to steal from you, Eric.
no, they don't come from your country, Bick. They come from Bongalere's country. So,
That's where the computer geniuses live.
but yeah, I've just been enjoying the summer, man.
Have you ever tried dripping some no nicotine e-juice into a cigar and smoking it for the flavor?
Dude, I'm sorry, what was that?
Have you ever tried dripping some no nicotine e-juice into a cigar and smoking it? Is that to enhance the flavor?
No, I've never done anything like that.
And he says, Telegram video calls are better. Yeah, Telegram is also a great app.
Oh yeah, that's another one that all the scammers use.
I got some great. You got some great trading groups on Telegram, though.
if you're in the US and someone meets you up on Facebook or Instagram or somewhere where you're probably supposed to be and says, "Hey, come over to WhatsApp or Telegram. I got something that I can only tell you over there." That's how they all start
Don't
off.
go there.
You should know at that point. You should know something's up. If they're like, "No, go download another app that you never use so you can talk to me to tell me something that you can totally tell me right here." You should know something's up. But people don't, and then they go do it, and then they get on some encrypted call over WhatsApp or Telegram with somebody from another country, and then they give them like credit card numbers or gift card numbers because they get them to go to a store and buy gift cards. And these people are dumb enough to go do it, and then they get
Yeah.
ripped off, and then there's no trail because it's all encrypted because it was on Telegram or WhatsApp, and so there's no paper trail, and then they get off scot-free. So that's what goes on.
No, yeah. This to add some flavor to the cigar. It says.
Try it, let us know, man.
Yeah, like having a strawberry watermelon flavor. Telegram is actually from Russia. You know that?
That doesn't surprise me. Hey, there's the cicadas. I hear them. They're starting up. We're not having a big year for them this year, but we're having some of them.
Okay.
Telegrams from Russia?
Yeah, it's a Russian program.
Well, it figures all that security.
Oh, that security. Yeah. I was just wondering. I thought it was from Russia, and I just Googled it. And Telegram origin, it's Telegram is owned by its founders, Pavel Durov and Nikolai Durov. The two brothers founded Telegram back in 2013, while they were still residing in Russia.
Huh.
So that tells me they actually moved. I don't know if they moved, if they sold it off to somebody. Who owns Telegram? Growing its notoriety it has 25 million users in a time span of only 72 hours. Wow. The bulk of new users came from Asia, 38%, Europe, 27%, Latin America, 21%, and around 8% signing up from the Middle East and North Africa. And it's still owned by the founding members, so that's interesting. Telegramski.
Wouldn't it have been nice to be one of those people that came up with one of those programs or, an app or, a network or something that just sold for like billions of dollars? Like those guys that were still in college when they came up with Google. That would have been all right. Been one of those guys.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
A bit more forward thinking than
One
me.
company that almost bought Google, but didn't want to pay enough, and now it's worth billions. I don't remember what that company was, but
They wanted to buy Google and then they didn't.
Then they didn't know because they thought they were asking too much, and now it's worth more than 1,000 times what they offered. It's crazy.
Like they weren't asking too much. I don't care how much they were asking. It wasn't too much.
That's a tech fail there. Hunter Biden loves Telegram. Okay, I'm gonna fill up my drink one more time.
Oh yeah. You should. I knew this would happen. You see, I brought an entire pitcher of lemonade out here with me, but I did not bring any more ice. Although it's still nice.
I lost ice there. I'm gonna go with this. I need a cocktail glass to drink this actually, but I don't have. I'm just using this this glass.
I got these highball glasses. I bought these off Amazon, a set of 4 of them, and they were nice glasses. They come from, forget where they were made. They're made somewhere in Europe. And one of them broke in the dishwasher a couple weeks ago. And I was all bummed out because I'm like, well, now I got 3. Well, that don't make any sense at all. Like, so I don't know. Guess I'm probably just going to order another set and have some extras. So,
Seth Vape is showing off his MTL. He's showing off. I'm downloading it now. He sent me on Insta something, and he wants to show us what he's vaping on.
oh yeah.
Yeah, he sent it to me personally, so yeah, why not? There we go. It's uploading now to StreamYard. So this is what says MTL Vape fan of. It's vaping on. Look at that. That looks beautiful. Is that a mechanical mod? Beautiful,
That's
right?
nice.
Yeah. And premium speed motor oil.
Yeah, I like the
1975.
graphics. I like the graphics on the bottle. That's cool. Premium motor
Yeah, I
oil,
like the graphics on.
1975.
I like the graphics on the RTA though.
Oh yeah, well that too. Yeah.
Yes, it's a mecha. He says, yeah, it's a mechanical. I guess that's an 18650. Or nice. It's it's the old Precisio MTL. Yeah, Skull Edition. Nice.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the Precisio GT. I love that RTA. But that's a more direct, long approach of it. Yeah. Oh, 18350. Yeah, it's shorter. Huh? 18350s do work for MTL. If you direct long on the 18350,
Okay. It's way over my head, man. Oh, here's a good one. So I'm at this horse race yesterday. I see this dude, older dude, vaping on. It looked like something from Geek Vape. It just, a great big, thing with a huge tank on the top of it, and it was between races. The guy was standing right beside me, and I'm like, "Hey, you should check out my YouTube channel. I do vaping on YouTube." He goes, "Oh," and I'm like, "Well, I just do disposables myself. I'm in with a couple buddies that do that kind of thing." And he's just gone like, he looks at me and he goes, "I mix my own," and then he just turns away and just totally
he sounds
snuffs
like an
me.
orc. You make him
I'm
sound
like,
like an orc.
oh, there we go. It's a vape snob. I see.
Vape orc.
All right, buddy. So I was like, but anyways, so yeah, so that happened.
Everybody's talking about set MTL. How much power do you need for an MTL to be using a Mac for an MTL? And then Seth says, with 0.5 on a simple wire, stainless steel 26 gauge, it's like 15, 20 watts. It's quite high for an MTL setup. Still 20 watts.
Right.
And microwave, so my 26 gauge stainless steel comes out at a 0.75, but that's like 10.5 reps. Yeah, we got some MTLers here. And then Volthof 38mm V2 is a favorite of mine. 6mm dual coils. SSFC, I don't know. Oh, stainless steel fused Claptons. Yeah. That's a direct long setup there. For sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I prefer Nyquil because the ramp up time is shorter. Get me that instant hit. Yeah.
Something that I've noticed. I noticed this a lot yesterday from just being out, because that casino that I was at was all smoking. You could smoke in the entire place. There were ashtrays at every machine. It's just like straight out of the '70s. And this casino was this horse track's been there for ages. It's just never really changed. Indiana is one of the only states that you can still smoke in businesses and whatnot. Uh, but almost nobody was. Um, and man, I remember going in casinos, 10, 20 years ago, and every other person at a machine had a lit cigarette. And this place I saw, man, I was in there for like 3 hours. I saw maybe six people with a cigarette. And I saw so many people vaping though. And it's just like, man, this is starting to make cigarettes go away. Because even when people totally have the option of smoking, they're still not doing it. So that was just interesting to see. So what I'd like to see is places start having sections that say no smoking, vaping allowed, to where we can, start giving people that option. Because I think a lot of people would go for that. That would bring places more business if people knew they could vape but wouldn't have to come home smelling like cigarette smoke.
If the
You know?
majority is vaping, that makes sense. Like, yeah, if there's like a smoking designated spot, I won't be vaping in there because I don't want to smell like cigarettes anymore. I
Yeah, I
used to
don't
be a
go to
smoker
those.
myself, but when you switch to vaping, yeah, within a couple months, you really gonna hate the smell of smoking. Like if somebody just smoked and stands next to you, you smell it.
Yeah.
Yes, your sense of smell comes back
Well,
because
and
of vaping.
it seems kind of offensive, I think, to make the vapors have to go stand with the smokers. Because it's
I rather go outside to vape to hit my vape
right.
instead of going into the smokiest area.
That's what I
Yeah,
do. Because
yeah.
that to me shows ignorance. That's saying that it's the same thing, so we're going to put you in the same room together. It's you
I
know,
rather do like a sneaky stealth vape inside, like
yeah, exactly. Yeah, and of
keep
course,
in my lungs.
that's what everybody's doing with vaping. I'm sure, because yeah, who wants to when you don't smoke? Who wants to go sit and bathe and bask in that? I don't.
As a truck driver, I always when I go load my truck, I go to a separate company to load my truck. I keep my vape in my pocket. And then when I'm loading my truck and I'm inside of my truck, but I'm docked. You have a docking station. You connect the truck to the building, and then you go
Okay.
inside of the building and you load your truck. I'll be in the loading area of my truck. I'll be hitting my vape a couple times in between because yeah, I'm busy there for 45 minutes or an hour. I need some nicotine, man.
Oh, sure.
And I didn't bring my pouches. I just recently found them again. I got this French brand here, sachets nicotines, Fruit Rouge.
Oh.
Yeah, it says 12 mg. Really nice. Oh,
See,
you got
man,
some people. You got some more people popping in here. 60 watt guy. Oh, I missed
hey,
most of the
60.
stream again. Yeah, I tried to call him, but he didn't pick up his phone. And then Brian Ferguson
Uh,
jumped in. Good day, everyone. Yeah,
Vic was worried.
yeah. I was worried. Is he still alive? The microwave. My microwave has an awesome greeting for them. Hello, slackers.
Mhm.
Hell yeah. But they can watch the replay later. See what they missed. Because it's getting 5 o'clock. It's getting late for me. I need to stand up at 11:45 to do my job, and it's 17 o'clock now.
Oh
So
yeah.
it's almost time for me. Yeah,
Yeah.
on Mondays I do the night shift, And tomorrow I'm picking up a friend because he's gonna go do a ride along with me.
Oh,
So I have to pick him up at 12:45 because he lives on the other side of town. So I first have to drive there and then drive to the job to pick him up.
yeah. So even longer day for you.
Yeah, but it's fun. It's nice to have a friend driving along in the truck, having somebody to
Yeah,
talk to, he can help.
I would think that would be sure.
Yeah, he used to drive like 2, 3 times a week along, but now he has a job, so he doesn't
Ah,
drive along that much. But yeah, he's working from Tuesday till Saturday because he works in a restaurant. So that's going to be fun, though, having him a
so you
driver
can
along.
just bring friends with you in at your job.
Yeah, I'm driving a truck. They can sit next to me. I sometimes bring my bonus daughters with me, the stepdaughters from my
Uh,
relationship.
See,
That's
my buddy
sometimes.
that works here, he works for FedEx. I've asked him to do that, and he's like, "Oh no, absolutely not. It's totally against the rules." So,
Yeah, yeah. My boss doesn't care. Say like at some companies, like with the kids, the girls, take them along. And there's a big company. I say I'll give them my phone. Like, go play a game. I'm gonna load the truck because they're not allowed to go inside, but they can sit next to me, and then at the customers, they can try to help me. If I get tips, I have to share that with them, though. Yeah,
well, that's great that you can bring him along.
yeah, it's fun. Like, sometimes the customers, oh, that's really nice that you can go along with your dad. Like he's not my dad, because they are stepdaughters. But yeah, he takes you along. That's even better than your real dad.
Hey, they could get you in trouble if they wanted to. If they decided one day that they just wanted to turn on you and they make a plan, next time somebody asks them that, they just be like, "No, he's not my dad. Help!"
Help! Kidnap me!
Yeah.
Don't bring about any good ideas. I'm lucky they're not watching this show, though. Yeah, that would be awkward. Like the youngest girl that she went with the first from the two girls, and then like one is 9, the other one is 11, I think. And
Okay.
then we got like a 30 euro tip, so that's like 50. I split that evenly with them because yeah, they are helping me and I want to give them that feeling of satisfaction. So I gave her 15 euros and she told her sister, I got 15 euros. And then the sister also wanted to come with me.
Oh.
And we didn't get anything because it's not very custom to the job that I do, that I get that. But some certain customers, you pick up the old equipment, the old washing machines and refrigerators, and there
Oh,
are
okay.
maybe 2 or 3 of them that give tips, because you're giving good service.
I can see on something like that because you're going above and beyond what the normal delivery guy would do. So,
Yeah. I get extra at some customers because normally, like in the truck, like you can fit 4 machines next to each other, but some of the drivers, they just fit in 3, because then when they're unloading, there will be like a reach truck with a clamp on there and then drive it out, and they don't have to do anything because they can just drive in and clamp it and drive out. But I'll put them 4 to each other, so every time the guy reach out and clamp something out, I'll just pull 2 ahead and then put it in place again, and then he can just grab it out for me. But some truck drivers are too lazy to do that. Like I know the customers that tip me, so I know where I do it.
yeah. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, well, that's past 5 o'clock now, and I still need to eat some dinner. Shall we wrap it up?
Let's wrap it up. Yeah, I got a big day ahead of me. It's just it's 11 here, but I
You're
got a
gonna
lot
do
of stuff I
something
got
in
to
the
do.
garden, or you're gonna make some
I've
thumbnails?
I'm not going to be on YouTube today. I've got my family all just got back, so I'm going to be visiting with them the rest of the day today, and then taking. I've been gone all weekend, so I've got a lot of stuff to take care of here. I'll be getting back on YouTube this coming week, so I
You
have
want
new
me to
stuff
make a
coming up.
thumbnail for you? Shall I make a thumbnail for the Nevox video?
I'll take care of it, buddy.
Yeah, you can do it. Okay. Oh, you can have a ride along. Okay, 61 guys wants to go for a ride along, I guess.
I totally would. If I was over there, if you just lived like
Yeah.
across town, I'd go.
I mean, he lives
Absolutely.
like 30 to 40 minutes drive from me. And
Hey,
pasta day for me. I'm eating pasta too.
ooh, man, I haven't had any pasta for a long time. We went to a nice steakhouse yesterday. I had prime rib. Ooh, it was
Ooh.
great. Yeah, nice medium rare. Yeah.
I'm going to wrap the show up then. Everybody, thank you for coming and joining us on a wonderful hour of chit chatting. Bye bye, all. Thank you for watching, everybody, on the
Yep.
review as well. And remember, vape safely and vape life matters.
Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, see you next week.